Alrighty, folks. Welcome on back to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen with the Tactical Legacy Pack. We are here trying to, or about to start the last chunk of missions, the Lazarus Project. As word of a growing resistance movement spreads, the Elders are increasingly desperate to find the still grounded Avenger. During one of her field excursions, Shen is captured by a special unit of Advent soldiers assembled solely to hunt the Avenger. During her time in captivity, Shen learns that this Advent team has been taking prisoners from among the various resistance cells for some time. It is up to Central and the resurgent XCOM to save these future heroes of the resistance before it's too late. So we start with Bradford, who's a ranger, Fedor Sokolov, who's a reaper, and Solomon Easy, who's a Templar. As usual, we're going to go on story mode and enable the voiceover.
So here's a story Shen probably didn't mention from her various excursions off the ship. The time she was captured by Advent. Yeah, that's right. Captured by Advent. This wasn't that long ago either. Just a few years back. The aliens knew the Avenger was out here somewhere, and they started getting real desperate to find it. They even assembled a special extraction team, almost like they were trying to mirror our tactics. The Advent squad was grabbing senior resistance targets for interrogation, and Shen had the misfortune of being one of the first. Or, so we thought. Advent's Black Bag squad had taken Shen to a compound out in the middle of nowhere. I took charge of the rescue myself. If anything had happened to her, well, you can imagine. In hindsight, I was definitely worried. We really had no idea what they were planning to do with her.
I'm not going to get to talk much initially, I don't think.
I should be clear on this. Rescuing Shen was personal. She was our friend and part of the team. But from a strategic standpoint, rescuing Shen was a make-or-break operation for the future of the Resistance. Without her, the Avenger would never fly again, and we wouldn't have half the tech we have today.
Alright, so I do know that there's a turret right here, because I remember it being there. I really need to stop recording immediately after breakfast. Alright, and then there's two troopers, because there's one that's right there, and the big guy here. So, how close can we get? Bradford could run all the way in, however, there's no good cover. Easy could also run all the way in. Okay, so let's run in here with Bradford. Chuck in a grenade. I wish that I could hit this guy. I wish they were bunched up a little bit better, but that's okay.
Multiple hostiles eliminated.
I was going to say, we'll get rid of the two troopers. And go from there.
They're onto us.
Well, maybe I should have done the melee attack with Bradford. Huh. Now that I think about it, I probably should have done this with Bradford. Just in case it didn't actually kill, like that. Bradford has... Oh, and we activate the turret. Alright. Bradford has... What do you call it?
For the cause.
Not run and gun. That's not the word that I'm looking for. Bladestorm. He starts with Bladestorm. I noticed that earlier. What are our chances here? A 51 with a 50% chance to reveal. No, thank you. So one of these two is going to get shot at. I'm hoping that he runs up towards Bradford. But we'll have to see.
I think we scared him.
Or he'll just run away. That works too.
Between the growing number of resistance cells popping up around the world and our local operations to rebuild the Avenger, the Elders must have been getting nervous. The new Advent team was decent in combat, but as we learned, that wasn't their primary focus. They had been plenty busy.
Thank you, Bradford.
Taken care of.
All right, let's go actually find this guy, see if we can get a shot on him. Honestly, I wish we had remote start.
I am at your service.
Because, oh, we can, but we have to be standing in the open.
You have my
Kind
trust.
of. Let's see the chance here. 41? Yeah, no. I'll come up here. Still running. Well, hello. A priest.
Security wasn't overly tight at the compound. Advent's new team was obviously hoping stealth and smaller numbers would keep their operations under wraps. We were just fortunate the few contacts we had made at that point managed to help us find Shen.
I don't know where these guys are going to go, or if they're just going to stand here, or what. So, let's move up, but not quite in range just yet. We revealed. Of course we did, even though it said we weren't going to. Okay. Well, that makes things a little more interesting. Dang. That's so annoying.
The path is clear.
And Bradford can't make it there either. Seriously? Yeah, this is... I can't do it from here because I have to do it from here. However, this guy's more than likely going to try to mind control. Too bad I can only hit the stun lancer. Maybe I should have done that with Bradford first.
Enemy down. I am on the move.
There he is. He's still running. Or stasis. Stasis works too.
We were all relieved to find Shen alive and ticking. And surprisingly enough, not much worse for wear. I'll tell you what, the alien sure could have learned a thing or two about interrogation techniques from our old friend, Dr. Valen. Good luck finding her, though.
Right? Alright, so I did that so that he would get a focus. Because I've been leading with him instead of picking up the kills with him. And so now that should be a little bit easier to get kills if we need to.
The Advent compound was a clandestine holding facility, and it was definitely built to house a lot more people than Shen alone. They had obviously been at this for a while now. We found evidence of other prisoners, but no one left alive besides our girl.
Yeah, there are a whole lot of other cells down here. Alright, let's
I go where you tell
see
me.
if we can go track this guy down.
Shen was held under some kind of psionic stasis for most of her time at the compound. But she was awake long enough to see a few of the other prisoners. She could tell by the condition they were in that they came from the slums outside of one of the city centers. If they were resistance cell leaders, we needed to find out.
Alright, let's get this hacked.
Providing an entryway.
You know, we may as well go for a squad, because neither of these are very likely to happen. Nope.
I've been granted new gifts.
Hey, Shen.
Wondering when you'd show up. Get me the hell out of here, Central.
We march towards enlightenment.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do this!
Alright, so I do have to be careful of that group. that's up there. But not too careful. See, this is only going to hit the one side. Okay, let's see here. If I move up...
Moving as ordered.
Can... Nope, I can hit one side or the other. I can't hit both. Okay. So we're going to wait.
I am on watch.
We are going to essentially run as far in here as we can go without activating anything, which was right there. And apparently right here. I don't really trust that. The last time we trusted something like this, it backfired on us. So, let's put Shen there, and let's put Bradford right here.
Fast as I can.
All I want to do is make sure that they don't move. And then we're going to take out
a deadly trap.
Those three with a nice little claymore. Bye-bye.
I need more ammo.
Oh, he actually took damage. The sectoid actually took damage. Even though it said he wasn't going to. Alright. Nice big chunk of damage. Hello. Do you have any idea where we are? Well, I guess you do.
You will pay the price.
Maybe I should have put our Reaper in the evac zone. And then thrown the Claymore and blown it up. It's probably what I should have done.
Going hard.
I do know that there are no more enemies left.
Returning to base. We had freed Shen, but we still had to get clear of the Advent facility. My life is in your hands. My battle is over.
Alright. And that was rescuing Shen.
It wasn't the cleanest operation, but we got Shen home safe and not much worse for wear.
And nobody got wounded. That's the big thing. Nobody got
We were
wounded.
going to chase the Advent extraction team across the continent in hopes of finding their other prisoners. We were going to need some better equipment.
Between these two, I'm going to go with the Talon rounds. So Bradford gets Talon rounds, but no new abilities. We've got Blood Trail here, Aftershock and Amplify. And then we get Shen. She has Hack, Combat Protocol, Haywire Protocol, and she does get blue screens. So yeah, let's see what's up for the next mission.
Shen was pretty out of it most of her time with Advent. But she swore up and down that she had heard something about the aliens moving people by train. With that in mind, we were able to narrow down the locations where Advent was actively moving trains near the city center slums. We didn't know who we might find down there, but it was up to us to defend anyone willing to stand with the Resistance. Who would have guessed it would end up being one of XCOM's greatest heroes?
All
Shen
right.
was right. Advent's extraction team had pulled a train right into the slums outside the city, and were using it as a prison on wheels. Whoever they were holding was obviously pretty important, so we figured it was probably best to get them on our side.
Okay, so we get to go rescue Jane Kelly from the train. She is all the way up here. Here's the train. She's all the way up here at the end car, and then evac is right here. So that's not terrible. So yeah, we are going to take care of this next time. So until then, I hope you folks enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button down below, and maybe subscribe and check out some of my other content. I can't believe I stumbled over that. And as always, I will catch you folks in the next episode. Stay frosty out there.